Well, hello, dear students. I am Zishan Hashmi. Today, we are going to decode those 8 questions asked in the UPSC Prelims 2022 exam, which are supposed or which are told to be the most difficult questions of the paper, in which we had to choose whether only one pair is correct, only 2 pairs are correct, only 3 pairs are correct, or all 4 pairs are correct. We'll see whether those questions were indeed that difficult, or in fact, were they easy and could be solved using the right logical solving hacks or logical paper solving tricks. Quickly starting with the agenda. At first, let's quickly understand this phenomenon very quickly. It is called the center stage phenomenon. As you can see on your screen, there are 12 different choices, 12 random choices given to people, and they were told that you have to choose any of the choice based on your liking. And as you see, most of the people chose the middle number 7 and number 6. The extreme, that is 1 is an extreme at the left hand side and 12 is an extreme at the right hand side. Very few people went for the extremes and most of the people went for the middle choices. To simplify it even further, now this is a plan thrown at us by a company with respect to their subscription, their monthly subscription, and the value goes as $30 per month, $70, $90. Now, irrespective of what real value these plans may add to our lives, but it is highly likely that we would gravitate more towards the middle option, that is the $70 option. And that's how many companies use the basic human psychology with respect to the center stage phenomenon while marketing their products. Now, coming back to the main theme, the main question. Now, as we have seen in this center state phenomenon, in keeping with the basic human psychology, the extremes are avoided and the middle numbers, middle values are given preference. Now, in this paper of 2022, UPSC has been following a very similar approach when it comes to these 8 questions. These 8 questions were highly randomized. Marking these questions purely based on knowledge was very difficult and we were more likely to get it wrong. But following with the principle that we have just learned and as has been used by UPSC in this paper, extremes have been avoided. Among the 8 questions, not even one question has all of the pairs are correct as their answer. So the extreme statement that all are correct is not there in any of the 8 questions. And there is only one question, as you can see on the screen, which has only one as the correct answer. So more or less the extremes are eliminated. All all pairs are correct. There is no such correct answer, and only one answer has that only one state or only one pair is correct. Moving ahead, when we have decided that we'll be avoiding extremes, we are left only with 2 options essentially, option B and C. That is either 2 pairs only are correct or either 3 pairs only are correct. Now, looking at this another question, here 3 is given as the correct answer, and even in the next question 3 pairs are the correct answer. Now, in both these questions, only 3 pairs and only 3 pairs are the correct answer. If you go by this rule and if you end up choosing 3 pairs as the correct answer, then out of 8 questions, you are marking 2 questions correct and you are marking 6 questions incorrect. And you are left with net 0 marks. That is, you're neither getting any positive score nor any negative score. You are getting net 0 marks if you choose only 3 pairs as the correct answer for all of the given 8 questions which have these randomized options. But by chance, if you choose only 2 pairs as the correct answer, then in this question only 2 pair is the correct answer, number one. In this second question also only 2 is the correct answer. Again, in this third one only 2 pairs is the correct answer. Again, in this fourth question only 2 pairs is the correct answer. Again, in this next fifth question, only two pairs is the correct answer. So what have we done? We have eliminated the extremes, and if you marked three as a correct answer, we are neither getting anything negative nor positive, but it's worth taking the effort. We are left with net zero, and by opting for the other middle value that we have, only two pairs or only two options, we are getting five correct answers. Now, out of eight questions, we are marking five correct and we are marking three incorrect. That leaves us with net eight marks. So, getting net 8 marks out of these eight questions at a time when we are completely blank about these questions, when we have no idea about these questions, either we will be skipping these questions or most likely we will be marking them wrong. Now, we are not considering even the fact that these questions belong to various categories, be it ancient history, be it other areas, be it environment or international relations and so on. We are not even looking at the question as such. We are looking at the pairing of these random options. So to quickly summarize, we eliminated all the extremes. All the four are correct and only one is correct. We have eliminated, and relying on the middle values, that is two only and three only, we are in a much comfortable situation. Now some students might ask, sir, will this trend continue even in the later papers, even in the next exams? Well, that depends. On a lighter note, if UPSC watches this video, they might want to change the pattern. So, nothing can be guaranteed when we use logical skills. There is always an element of risk involved, the way we saw in choosing only three, because we are getting net zero marks, neither negative nor positive. But it is highly likely, based on the principle of basic human psychology, the center stage principle, which we use in our everyday life, and UPSC prelims paper is no exception. So it is highly likely that this particular trend might continue or might reappear in the next papers as well. So ultimately, guys, do use the link given in the description box to join my Telegram group. Various activities are being taken in the Telegram group with respect to mains 2022 and prelims 2023. We'll be coming up with yet another video, yet interesting video on CSAT and paper 1. Till then, goodbye guys. Take very good care of yourselves.